Today I'm going to share with you 5 simple, budget-friendly tips to decorate your bathroom for a holiday. In this case, it's for fall. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Well, today was the first day of fall. What a beautiful day it was. It was 86 degrees today on the first day of fall here. Well, I wanted to make more videos for you, but I had a lot to do. And it was my Monday. My Monday is the day that I don't have my grandchildren, and I had a lot of things I had to run around and catch up on. But I'm glad that you're here now. And if you've been around here for a while, you know there's something I like to do. I like to decorate, and I like to change my shower curtain for the seasons. This is the shower curtain that I have up now. This is the one my husband bought me on a date day. I love blue and white, and so this is the one that I've had up here for the end of summer, but I'm going to change that out for something that's more fall-like. Now I've got 3 different shower curtains here. I've got this just plain fall colored one that I thought was really pretty. I have got this Thanksgiving one, it says. I think it's got the gnomes on it. And I've got the one that I use for Donald. He's a deer hunter, and so this one has deer on it. So these are the 3 that I've got to choose from today. And you know, I haven't used this one in a while, so I think I'm going to put this one up. Now I've got this new kitten. I've shared him with you before, Oreo Mittens Tuxedo, and he is something else. Got him put up right now because I can't do anything with him. Now look, he has torn up this wallpaper. He's just scratched it. You know, the hand towel hangs right here, and he just couldn't help himself. He scratched this thing up. He has dug at the floor right here. I've got the paint out to repaint this to cover up what he's done. So he has really made a mess. We have to put the toilet paper right here for right now, because where we usually keep the toilet paper right here, he's been getting the toilet paper out and shredding it up. So after about 4 rolls of shredded toilet paper, we decided to just go ahead and put it up until he could control himself around the toilet paper roll. Now here I've got this thing that holds all of our personal hygiene products here in the shower. Now I've got to unload this and go through this and clean it up, because this thing is starting to rust. And once it does this, you know, you don't feel like it's clean. So I've got to clean this right here up. I bought a new one at Home Goods today. Here's Cookie. He's in here smelling the water. I just gave him fresh water, so he likes to check it out whenever I change the water. Hey, Cookie. Hey, buddy. Well, this is a new caddy that I got right here at Home Goods. Now, I like it much better. It's kind of, it feels like it's a little bit lighter, and it's a little bit wider, and it's just a little nicer than the one that I've had in here for a while. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and unload this. All the stuff that I have up here, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in this bucket and get this unloaded. And if you know, I spray down the shower with hydrogen peroxide whenever I get out. We don't have a window in this bathroom. This is just a decorative slag glass window that I've got in here, but actually there's no window in the bathroom. So mold grows if I don't spray this down and keep that at bay. And I've got an extra one here because that one's about out. But I'm going to unload all this stuff I got here, and then I'll share with you when I put the new one up. Now, we always put this right here on this side. Of course, I do realize that this is supposed to go around the shower thing right here. But we don't put it up here because it's actually too much of a strain on this this connector that, you know, that hooks up to the shower head. So we don't put it there. We put it on this side, and then Donald's got a hook here above this shelf where we store most of all of our shampoos and all of our heavy things. So this is where this usually goes. I might need 2 hands to get this off, but you can see here how it's rusted and it looks really dirty. I don't want to use it, you know, if it starts leaving a residue or anything on my soap. It doesn't feel like it's clean to me, so I needed a new one. Okay, I got the new caddy up, and I'll fill that up as we go along and here in a little bit. Now this is just a fiberglass tub that came with our house. You know, when we got this house, this is what was in here. We've tried to take pretty good care of it and keep it clean, and you know, these things can get banged up pretty much. If you've had one of these, then you know, over the years, you know, we've been in this house for 40 years, so you know, we've just done the best we can to take good care of this. And of course, we've changed out the shower nozzle several times. But we'll get that loaded up as needed. And of course, on this top shelf, there's the kids' toys when they played with the bath toys. There's only one that really plays with the bath toys anymore. And then, you know, everybody's shampoo and conditioner and body wash and all that stuff is up there. Now that caddy did come with these 2 suction cups, and I may go ahead and just put them right here, not because I want them to hold it, but because I think it'll buffer that from scratching into that fiberglass. You know, I don't want it to wear a place just by the fact that it's hanging there. I don't want it to wear a place on that fiberglass. So I think I'll just go ahead and put these on. Now those are on, then that'll buffer it. So where it touches right there, it won't cause any damage to that fiberglass tub. So I'm going to leave those there, and we'll load that up later. Now that doesn't have much to do with decorating, except it was just a little update that needed to be done. And while I was in here to show you how to decorate for the holidays, in this case it's fall, I thought that I would just show you some of the tips and things that I take care of while I do all of that. I've decided on this shower curtain right here, and hopefully the cat will not tear it up. So I'm hoping that I can get this shower curtain changed and that he won't shred this one. He has been pretty destructive. Cookie's about 3 years old, so I think I've forgotten what it's like to have a little kitten and how they can be. Well, while I've got this minute, I'm just going to take a minute. So there we go. That really does look fall. I love it. So that's the first thing that I do to decorate this small bathroom to make it look like a different season. Since I don't have a window in this bathroom, it really changes the look and the feel of things by just simply changing the shower curtain. So that's the first thing that I do. And the second thing that I do is I change out the soaps. This is a summer soap, and I'm going to change it out for the appropriate fall soaps. Now I get these at TJ Maxx or Home Goods. This one says Spiced Pumpkin, and it smells really good. And then this one's got this cute little pumpkins. It's also Spiced Pumpkin, and it's got these cute little pumpkins all over it. So they'll look cute right here. And of course I'll have to put the toilet paper back up here to keep the cat from tearing it all up. Keep the cat from shredding the toilet paper all over the bathroom. Well, we not only just changed these soaps up here, we also changed the hand soaps that's right here. Now this is the little hand soap my granddaughter bought. So I'm going to leave that out until after Halloween. And now this is just a soap that my friend and I bought together. We could easily change this out and have put either a golden yellow soap in or a orange soap, and that would make that look like a sunflower for fall. But I got another soap to go in here that I thought was really pretty. This is Honey Pumpkin Scented Hand Soap. So I'm just going to set it right there. And then I'm going to put a little gift from my granddaughter right here so that they can use that. Now, I have a handicapped granddaughter. She loves to use this foaming soap. I should have looked for a seasonal appropriate hand soap right there for her. The foaming soap. She loves the foam. So, of course, I provide that for her to make sure she enjoys washing her hands. That's an important thing. And this, of course, is an antibacterial soap that I need just to take care of the kids and stuff that I do. And these are my decorative pretty soaps right here. Now, we've got the soaps taken care of. We've got the shower curtain changed. The soaps, which has my toilet paper on it because of my cat. And then the hand soaps. Since I have the little ladder here that I used to change the shower curtain, I'm going to go ahead and wash the mirrors that's in here. So cleaning is always a good idea. Got these mirrors clean, and I think I've shared with you before why we love these mirrors. Because you can open this mirror and look in here and see the back of your hair. I don't think I can do it with the camera. But see, I can look in this mirror and I can see the back of my head. And that really helps when you're styling your hair. So I like the way these mirrors are set up. I've got this one here, one over the medicine cabinet. We've got this little one for other things. This big one up here. So there's a lot of mirrors, plus there's one on the door here. So you can see your whole body to check for skin cancer or whatever you might want to do. In the bathroom, when you're getting out and towel drying, you want to look at yourself and make sure as you age and everything, that you have everything intact. This helps for grooming. So there's a lot of mirrors in this little bathroom, that's for sure. So cleaning those is a good idea to keep them going. So now we've got our shower curtain. We've changed our soaps. And the next thing we're going to do is swap out our air freshener. Now in the bathroom, you're always going to need air freshener. This is the one I was using for summer. And so I'll be putting this one here, the spiced apple. I'll be putting it out for fall. I also have a candle in here. I don't light this candle often, but when I need to, I do. Now I've got a cat that I have to be very careful. He could easily climb up here and knock that off, and that would not be good. So wherever you put candles, make sure they're well supervised for people, children, and animals. My cat is a rascal, so I have to be sure that I've got this door open and I'm watching him when I have that candle burning. So the next thing we're going to do is put out the towels. This one says Happy Fall, y'all. Got that at Home Goods in the bath section. And it's a little bit bigger towel, and I like that. So I'm going to put it right here. And it says Happy Fall, y'all. And I want to wish you a happy fall. Today's the first day of fall. Now the cat's going to mess with that. I know it, but I'm going to put it out anyway. And I got these big, beautiful towels right here. I got these at Sam's way before the season because I knew that they wouldn't last long. They never do. And I got towels. This one I've had for a while. I got it at Sam's too, but I've had it for a long time. But it's the fall colors that I want to use in the bathroom. It's the kind of pumpkin-y orange, or this may be yellow. I'm not sure if it's golden or orange, but it's the same colors in the shower curtain. So I'm going to hang up these towels. I'm going to put these two orangey yellow ones or golden yellow ones up, and even a green down there on the last hook right here would look good. I could just take the colors out of the shower curtain and put the towels up to make them look good. And the last little thing I've got, now I've got my brush sticking in here because it's very, very convenient. I put this little scarecrow in here, and I showed him to you already, I think in a previous video. I bought this container here to put in here because I love the wildflower look of it. And I don't know if you've noticed the theme in the bathroom, but it's things that like outdoor living. These are, the border is the deer that Donald loves. You know, I share my life with a husband who loves the things that he loves, and he doesn't want everything to be feminine, so I have to work in some things that he likes too. But if you'll see the clock, it's an outdoor clock. The artwork in here is things that you would find outdoors. That's a little kid with his dog sitting on a pier. He's been skinny dipping. And then here's another one of those prints from a different artist, I think. And then, you know, it's brown. I've got a Queen Anne's lace that I pressed here. Got this stepping stone. And then, you know, a butterfly that I've framed. Just different things that are like the outdoors, you know, that are outdoorsy. Up here's some cattails and just some odds and ends. Those are loofahs that I've grown, and I store them up there in that galvanized tub. I've got some old bottles over here. But in general, the theme of the bathroom is just things that you would find outside. And it's funny how rust looks good on this, but I don't want this to be rusted. What I use, I want to be in really good condition. And then just odds and ends, some infusions and different things I have in here. So we've got our shower curtain. We've got our soaps. We've got our air fresheners, our candles, and our air fresheners that we want to smell for fall. We've got our towels. And then just little odd and end decorations that you might want to put out for fall. Now, if I look around, I might have a little pumpkin that I could just sit in here somewhere. Well, the toilet paper is going to go right there right now. But I could just set a little pumpkin somewhere, and it would be really cute. And that's all of our stuff that we have for fall. Simple, but it makes a big impact. And it reminds me and everybody in the house that uses the bathroom that fall is here. Very simple, but very fun. Very easy to do. And you know, if you, like I went to check on these towels that are right here, I thought, oh my goodness, you know, maybe I could use a few more of those towels, and I could stack them on the stack. These golden towels that I got from Sam's that I bought this year. This one, of course, I've had. I think I've got a few more of those I could use. But over here, I have my towels stacked on this little shelf that Donald made, and that's the towels that we use. But I thought maybe I could just get enough of these and put them on this shelf, and, you know, it would coordinate a little bit better. But then I thought, you know, that wouldn't be necessary. That'd be a little bit more expense. But I thought, well, I could do that. Well, when I went to Sam's to check, they were already gone. They were already sold out, these golden towels. Every one of them. And I mean, they were just stocked up with them when I first picked these up, probably 2 months ago. But the whole point that I was going to share with you about that is look for these colors that you want to use for different seasons. Look for them early. Maybe like in the spring or in the midsummer. Find the things that you would want to use in your bathroom or, you know, around the house. Try to look for them off season. See if you can get them at a better price, and maybe they won't be sold out. That's what I'm going to try to do next year. I'm going to try to find some of these good fall colors off season and put them in my fall totes, and remember to use them when I need them. Like Christmas, I'll be using red, green, and white towels. And so, you know, I can pull from what I already have. I have some green down here and some white, and I'll take out all of those orange, and, you know, I'll be putting these up and bring those out. And even just changing those towels seasonally for a holiday will make a difference, especially in a small space, and a small space that's not doesn't have really any kind of architectural detail unless you add it yourself. This was just like a little box with a shower, a commode, and a sink. It wasn't really fancy at all. You know, there was no architectural detail. But Donald put this little shelf up, which has been great for us. It's great to have this little shelf. Now, it's got a lot on it. I've got some oils pulled out because I've been making some things for the cold weather, when the cold weather comes up. But, you know, you can add some architectural detail like this little shelf and these little things, odds and ends, that can make your space look so much better than just like a box. Well, those are my 5 tips to share with you. The shower curtain, the soaps, the air fresheners and candles, the small details in decorating like this, the towels. That makes 5 little tips that can help make your decorating your bathroom be wonderful, that can decorate it for a holiday or even just for a change of pattern. Like with no window in here, the view doesn't change, but by doing these simple things, sometimes I might change this shower curtain again, you know, in a month or whatever. But don't feel obligated to do that. That just makes a big impact if you're closed in a little space, if you change things up sometime. I know not everybody wants to change their shower curtain all the time, but for me it really makes a difference, especially if you're decorating for a holiday. Well, I sure do thank you for letting me share my 5 tips for decorating for a holiday in a small bathroom like this with no window. I hope it encourages you to decorate your bathroom, make things look good for the holiday, for fall. I hope you're celebrating fall to the fullest. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and I am trying to take advantage of it and just decorate here and there, but decorate in a way that I can live with it. Thank you for joining me, and like always, until next time.